the instant reverse close. Now, this one takes a little bit of courage to use it with a prospect, but if you're bold, mighty forces will come to your aid. Hi guys, thanks for coming to my channel. This is where we're going to be looking at audiobooks and how we can improve what we can do and what we can learn from some of the best audiobooks in the world. And I want to let you in on a little secret. If you're not a fast reader, I'm not either. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be conquering that with audiobooks. We can listen to the audiobooks. I'll show you how, and if you have any questions, let me know. So let's get into this. I look forward to going on this journey with you.
Wow.
So these are a set and a series of closing techniques, or basically a combination of words that you can use when you're talking to a prospect that you want to sell a product to. And the reason that we have these techniques is because there's a lot of pressure in a sales conversation. And by understanding and memorizing some of these techniques, it can help us as salespeople, or as persuaders, or as professionals in the sales profession. It can help us to get past that decision point, the inflection point, and help our prospects to say yes more easily. This is the instant reverse close. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Let's get into this. So imagine the prospect says something like, I can't afford it. You immediately respond with the instant reverse close, which is where you flip it and instantly reverse what they just said. So if they say, I can't afford it, you say, that's exactly why you should buy it. Now the prospect might react with surprise. What do you mean? I just told you I can't afford it. You then say, that's exactly why you should buy it. And then you explain how and why they will benefit from purchasing that product or solution. So if they say something like, look, I can't afford to buy that right now. You say, that's exactly why you should buy it. They'll say, what do you mean? You say, look, well, if you can't afford it right now, what would happen in 6 months' time when you're 6 months further down the line? It'll cost more money. The price of our solution might have gone up. Your financial situation might be worse. So if you can't afford it now, imagine what that future would be like. You definitely won't be able to afford it then. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, he says that you might not even have an answer for, what this is when you say it. So after the instant reverse close, you might even know what you're going to say. But that's okay. Just be flexible. Now, the answer doesn't have to be great. It just has to be logical. If they say they can't afford it, you say that's exactly why you should buy it. Because it's just going to get more expensive later down the line, and you might not be able to afford it even more if you don't buy it now. Or they might say, look, we don't need this right now. You say, that's exactly why you should buy it, because you don't need it yet. So when you are ready and when you do need it, it'll be right there and you can take advantage of that. Like I say, Brian Tracy says, it doesn't need to be the best answer. It just needs to be logical. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. You will do, but understand that your answers will get better the more you practice and the more you do. So another way that you can use this instant reverse close is when you're scheduling appointments with prospects. You might call them, they said, look, I'm not interested. And you say, that's exactly why we need to talk. And I say, what? What do you mean? You say, look, most of our best customers and our best users of this solution weren't interested when we called. But now they use us the most, they're the happiest, and they refer us to all the people like you. I'd like to schedule a 10-minute call with you next week. Do you have time on Wednesday at 2 o'clock? So after you said most of the people aren't interested when we first call them and now they're our very best customers, they might say, well, what is it then? And you say, look, that's exactly why I'm calling, and I just need 10 minutes of your time next week to show you what and how this could help you. A prospect might say something like, look, we don't use that. We don't have any of those things in our house. You say, that's exactly why you should use it. I say, what do you mean? Well, if you just keep using the same things in the same way, you'll have no idea if there's any better products or any other efficiencies that you could be using in the marketplace. Then you just ask them for a few minutes to show them how this could work and how it has worked for other people in their situation. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been another closing technique, and if you have any questions or if you're in sales, keep fighting, let's carry on, kicking, and we can do it.